class students. In this class, the title of the paper we're studying is Animal Diversity 2 Biology of Chordates, and the instructor is Dr. Sneha, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St. Joseph's College for Women, Visakhapatnam. And the topic today we're studying is the general characters of class Reptilia. The contents include habit and habitatic conditions of reptiles, external features, exoskeleton and endoskeleton, and various anatomical systems of Reptilia class. And the learning outcomes includes the learners will able to list key general characters of class Reptilia such as dry scales, ectothermic nature, and what are amniotic eggs. They are able to describe how specific reptilian features support adaptations to terrestrial life. They can able to differentiate reptiles from previous class amphibia and the next class aves by analyzing similarities and differences in structural traits. The class Reptilia, it is a very diverse group which includes the various types of animals like snakes, lizards, turtles and tortoises category, crocodiles, and even it includes the extinct dinosaurs also. See the general characters of the class Reptilia. The Reptilia word what we are using, it comes from Latin language, the word reptilis, which means creeping or crawling. The reptiles are commonly known as creepers or crawlers as they are the first formed land vertebrates. They become independent of water and started living on dry land. They were pioneers in adapting to terrestrial life. And even complete colonization of land was achieved by this class Reptilia, which can lay their eggs on dry land. Because if you observe the eggs of reptiles, they are bigger in size, covered by or protected by shell, and as well as even we can see during the course of evolution they have developed all the four extra embryonic layers. So that's why the eggs of reptiles are known as amniotic eggs and the reptiles are known as amniotes. Let's see the habit and habitatic conditions of this class. Reptiles are cold-blooded vertebrates that crawl or burrow and have scales on their skin. Reptiles are cold-blooded ones and are mostly found in warm regions of the world. They are very rare to see in colder areas such as Arctic and Antarctic regions. They are mostly terrestrial animals and almost all about 6,000 living species of reptiles are currently present in the world. Their external features: the body of reptiles is clear-cutly divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Reptiles have skin with very few glands such as musk glands and femoral glands, or even in some reptiles no glands at all are present. Reptiles, except the category of snakes, have two pairs of limbs with five clawed fingers. On the other hand, snakes are the reptiles which are completely comes under limbless category. Coming to their exoskeleton and endoskeleton part, the exoskeleton of reptiles includes horny epidermal scales, shields, plates and scutes. The same thing you can able to see in the pictures also what are provided in this slide. Like you can clearly able to see the crocodile skin for an example, which is a very thick, leathery in nature. On the other hand, even we can clearly see the dry scales what are present on its entire body. Skin is very dry in reptiles and cornified, and as we already discussed that glands are completely absent. The endoskeleton is completely bony, and reptiles contains the skull with one occipital condyle, that is what monocondylar in nature. Coming to their various anatomical systems, starting with the digestive system. The mouth in reptiles is terminal in position, and they're going to have clear-cut jaws, the upper jaw and lower jaw that bears a simple conical teeth. The same thing also you can clearly see, observe in the picture which was given. On the other hand, in turtles is the exception where the teeth are replaced by horny beaks. The alimentary canal is complete, starts with mouth and ending into the cloacal aperture. Coming to next system, respiratory system, and what type of respiratory organs we can observe in reptiles is as they are completely able to colonize on land or the dry surfaces. So that's why in reptiles we can able to see majority of the reptiles, they used to have lungs. With the help of that, they're going to go through the pulmonary type of respiration. On the other hand, we have some exceptions also, such as in turtles where they are adapted for aquatic mode of life. So that's why in turtles where they're going to exhibit a unique type of respiration, they're going to exhibit the cloacal respiration. On the other hand, in some sea snakes also, which are also completely aquatic in nature, where we can see cutaneous type of gas exchange is present in the sea snakes category. Coming to circulation, the heart, the type of heart which is present in reptiles. In majority of the reptiles, they used to have three-chambered heart, exactly like amphibians, like having the two auricles and one ventricle. But here we can see one exception in the category of crocodiles, where we can able to observe a clear-cutly four-chambered heart, that is with two auricles and two ventricles. And coming to next character about heart, that is what sinus venosus is almost all reduced, and two systemic arches are present. Coming to RBC structure, RBC is oval in nature and nucleated also. Next about kidneys. Kidneys are metanephric type. Urinary bladder is little bit larger in size. And the type of excretion what we can observe in reptiles is uricotelic. Coming to brain and the sense organs, what we can able to see in reptiles, the brain is much more developed comparing to the previous class amphibia. That means the cerebral part, the cerebrum of the reptiles is basically very well developed comparing with the previous class amphibia. And the reptiles, the number of cranial nerves they have is 12 pairs. Lateral line system is almost all absent in reptiles. And in some of the reptiles, like in the picture as you can clearly see, the snakes, they used to have a very unique type of sense organ, the red color one, which is indicating known as Jacob sense organ, which is exactly present on the roof of the mouth. Coming to the reproductive system, sexes are completely separate, where we can see a clear-cut sexual dimorphism between male and female. For an example, in the picture also you can able to see the a clear-cut sexual dimorphism or difference between the iguana, the lizard categories. On the other hand, even the male usually with muscular copulatory organ is present because they used to exhibit the type of fertilization is internal, and mostly the females are oviparous. And the type of eggs, what we can able to observe in this class Reptilia, as we already discussed in the starting slide, that is what they are for the first time. They are known for laying the eggs on the dry land. So very, very unique character actually. And the type of eggs, what we can see in Reptilia class is very large, yolky in nature, contains huge amount of yolk, and as well as even they are covered with a very, very thick leathery type of shells also. And obviously they're always laid on the land. And because these eggs are laid on the land, so that's why they have developed the all the four different types of extra embryonic layers or membranes are also can clear cutly see in the eggs of the reptiles. There is no metamorphosis, as because from the eggs directly the young ones they're going to come outside, and parental care is almost all absent in this class Reptilia. So these are the various references cited for this topic, general characters of Reptilia. And thank you for listening to the class.